biggest problems we've got, or the biggest challenges we've got, in transitioning legacy products to compliance with the new regulations is that technology and understanding have moved and changed, both in terms of the regulation itself. Nothing had changed. We wouldn't need a new regulation. And also in terms of the state of the art, our understanding of how we do things now versus how we may have done something 15, 20 years ago. And a great example of that from a standards perspective is how we approach biocompatibility of patient contacting devices now. And the way we approach that and how we document that has changed significantly in the latest version of standards, and bridging that gap between what we have before and what we need to go forwards can often be a bit of a challenge, and require maybe additional testing or something like the intervention from a registered toxicologist to conduct an assessment against the new state of the art and allow us to draw a conclusion as to the current status of compliance of that element, that aspect of the product's design and testing. We also have different emphasis in there as from a regulatory perspective. There's a great deal of emphasis in the new regulation on clinical evidence. And we will often find that the amount of clinical evidence that's available for a legacy product may be not meeting the expectations the regulators may have now. So there's quite a large gap to not only address that gap, but to maintain that data over the continued life of the product. And those are both potentially big investments that the manufacturer has to do to take things forward. There are many more. Those are two of the big ones, but where we're going here is we need to understand what current state of the art is, and then we need to have a plan, a costed plan that allows us to address these gaps to the point where we can submit the revised product to our notified bodies for assessment and compliance with the new regulations.